Got it here, probably the coolest gravity knife. Let's see what it's all about. Kydex clip parts. That's cool. We'll look into it closer. Boom. Check out this knife. This is so unique. The way you open it is like that and close it. And you see this little thing right here will keep it closed or keep it from coming out from here. That thing is so nice and light and smooth. Check this out. Don't even have to put it in super high angle for it to close and open. This is so unique. Check this out. So let's look at this Riota knife, I guess that's the name of it. So there's a screw to open and close. Beautiful. Looks like it will scratch up after a while, but that's okay. And there is actual markings on the inside. Exoskeleton design, is that what it says on it? I think so. And there is a serial number. And again, you see this and this right here will hold it in place. Wow, that's kind of fun, open it for sure. And there is some markings, L Max markings on the blade. And that's it. Beautiful. Is both sides sharpening? Wow, that is awesome. So it's like a dogger style. This end sharp and this end sharp as well. Usually a lot of times it looks like that, but this end is not sharp. Still fake. This both sides actually sharp. That thing is so amazing. I can't believe it. I can't stop playing with this. I have showed you quite a few gravity knives and they're a little bit annoying. Some of them vintage and they're not so smooth. This thing is obviously brand new. Not big fan of these boxes, especially in these gloves. So we have to open them. What's in here? Oh, okay. Wow, what is that? Is there anything else in the box? Oh yeah, Kydex, whatever that means. There you go, full unboxing. Yes, this is gonna slide in where the knife gonna come out. This way. So it's gonna slide in this way. You see? You're just matching up these lines. Locks in really good. And obviously you can connect it to this little thing. And then you have this pocket clip. I guess you can go sideways, whatever you decide. Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be kind of go sideways. And then you can put it onto your belt. Pretty cool. Not the easiest thing to pull out for sure. But I love the knife. And I like it that it comes with all the gadgets for it as well. Telling you, cannot stop playing with that. And whenever it slides in, you see, it's completely hidden away the blade. So don't have to worry about on the handle at all. Very smooth too. And whenever you hold it, obviously it's not going to like jiggle or anything. You're just gonna hold it tight. Seems to be holding pretty good. I love it. That thing is amazing. And just for fun, what kind of parts they give us? They give us a couple of screws right here to put this pocket clip together and a couple of extra bolts. Probably these two right here. Who knows though? Is there any more bolts? There's a couple more over here. So one for here and one for here, maybe in case you're taking it apart to fix it or clean it and you lose it, you got a couple extra. So yeah, pretty amazing. Got it here another Benchmade knife that is very unique. As you can see, this is Harley Davidson edition in a great condition, in a premium quality. This is over a $600 knife because of its uniqueness and collectability. Looks like a simple fixed blade knife, but there is a button over here. Just press it, flick it, and you got it here, push knife. How cool is that? Again, press it, flick it, let go of a button, and there you go. This is so unique. I love Benchmade's. Everybody loves Benchmade's. I know there's a lot of knife collectors probably have not even seen anything like that. This thing is pretty old. So yeah, you know those push blade knives? Boom. Usually they also fixed blade knives. So now you can have both. A regular knife, push blade knife. And there is a little holder for it. Sheath, Harley Davidson. Again, in a premium condition. I think there's only one sold on eBay for $650. They asking for it anyways. So this one was sold to me for $200. That's what I got on auction. I feel like if there's a lot more people knew about it, it probably would have sold for a lot more. So I snuck it up for pretty cheap. So this is nice. What do you guys think? Have you ever seen anything like that, to where it's a push blade knife and then it becomes circular like a fixed blade knife? I honestly haven't seen a knife like that. That's so unique. So this is probably like against big animals, self-defense. Boom. If you need to help yourself, protect yourself from like a grizzly bear or whatnot, probably will be harder to kind of hold it and stuff. That's why it's called push blades, because that way you can hold it really well. And such a unique mechanism. You see it? You press it, goes in there, and how's it latching in? There's a latchet, and there's another latchet. That's it. That's so unique. You see it? Gonna lock in into the latchet. Same thing right here. There's a latchet. Boom. Very nice. Simple but amazing. Never seen a knife like that. Even better, it's made by Benchmade. Who designed it? Let's see. Ball Custom Knives, 440C, and all that good stuff. So yeah, there is a nice leather. Somebody was actually enjoying it and wearing it. So yeah, that's what you're supposed to do with the tools. Sometimes you collect some, and if you absolutely love it, you actually enjoy it too. And somebody ended up selling it, so they probably paid a lot less many years ago what they sold it, and they get to use it. So that's why sometimes people invest in the really nice tools and knives. They get to use it for a few years, especially much more valuable ones and higher quality ones, and they get to resell it many years later for at least something. So that's pretty awesome. A lot of times they sell it for what they buy it for, and they get to use it, or they even make money. But anyways, that's a different topic. This video is about how awesome this knife is. 1, 2. Wild Street, weirdest knife ever made. Let's see what it's all about. So there's little instructions right here, because look at that knife. So there is a pulley and there is a pulley over here. So this is how you open it. Pull it over here and finish it like that with the second finger. Sounds like a little bit of a pain to do it, but let's try it. So pull it. We're done right here. Now cannot pull it anymore. Now just finish it off right here. Boom. And you got yourself a knife. Because you can hold it like that. Not the most comfortable knife. Oh, there you go. It's locked in. So there's a lock in the back over here. But yeah, this kind of funky knife over here. Ah, my finger got stuck. A hollow blade over here. Pretty thick. It's not sharp on this end. Just a little bit. It is sharp edge. But yeah, how do we close this? Just pull right here and just close it in. There's some markings on it. Wild State 3C window breaker. You see it? Quite unique. There's a clip, pretty tight. Can I pull it just to here? I don't think so. Can I pull it just to here? Maybe. Yeah, there you go. So there's 3 ways to open it. There's 3 different pulleys. Let's close it one more time. You see, you can pull it over here and then finish it like that. Just gotta pull it all the way till it locks in. There you go. Or Let's close it. It's quite tight. You can pull it from here, you see that little notch, all the way over. Probably not gonna be able to do this because this will hit my finger. So it's just way too uncomfortable. You just pull it like this and pull it one more time. I think this is the most comfortable way to do it. Let's see if there's more instructions or different ways to open it. Yep, so you can pointy finger and finish it with the pointy finger. You see it? Or you can go like that. That is so weird. I've never seen a locking mechanism like that before. Oh look, it's also left-handed as well. So yeah, open it, and my left hand don't want to work that well, and open it. So complete mirror. Probably this is definitely the easiest way to open it right here, as you can see. 1, 2. Maybe I can do it a little bit faster. 1, 2. That is so weird. Okay, or you can go 1, 2, and it doesn't lock in all the way. 3. I guess you could lock it in once it's smoothed out a little bit. There you go, it locked in all the way. Definitely 2 hands to close it. Let's see, left hand, open it all the way. No, this thing right here just in the way. Whenever I try to pull it from here too, I don't think it's gonna be that comfortable. It's just such a long pull. Yeah, I think the easiest way to open it, 1, 2. That is just so unique. And with this one, I would have to practice. Definitely a lot harder. So awesome. Left-handed and right-handed knife by Wild State. Again, 1, 2, locked in all the way. But my favorite way to open it, 1, 2. It's just so slow, but so unique. Let me know in comments below, what do you think? One of the weirdest opener I ever seen. 1, 2, 3 different little finger grabbers. Oh yeah, there's some art over here too. It's a dragon. Beautiful. This knife right here, what it's all started for me, why I start obsessing about knives a little bit. I'm sure for everybody is different, but this is why I like this one. This is so unique. You see, whenever you press this button, the whole handle opens up. And this is a dagger style knife. Usually whenever you get a folding knife that is a dagger style, one end is sharp and the other one is not. But this one is both ways are sharp, so it's a true dagger knife, folding knife. This one is about 6 years old. You could flick them out. There you go. Takes a little practice, but this thing is amazing. So Paragon Asheville Steel, this is actually where I moved straight to America, into Asheville, and this is AshevilleSteel.com. This store is actually close by, and guess what, they made titanium, and check this out. I got the plain. The Blade HQ sent me like scratched up knife, so I'm really disappointed with the Blade HQ website, because you know, whenever you pay $700 for a knife, you expect for it to be perfect. It was already open, it was used, somebody was carrying it with the cell phone or the keys and scratched it up or something, so I'll have to return that one. But we're gonna do a little review. Wow, it just feels a little heavier, that's for sure. And it's smoother. You kind of have to open it and close it with the same momentum. Or you can use gravity, you see? The thing is so smooth. And the whole handle is titanium, the blade, everything. So quickly a comparison. Are they even the same size? Yeah, they are the same size, just different material. This one is like $250 knife. I think first time they went for sale, they were like 300 something. Look at that blade, I love it. Versus this one, beautiful. Obviously you can get different type of blades in the titanium as well. But yeah, this is what it's all started for me. This very unique knife got my knife obsessions. Before, I didn't care about knives. I would wanted to use the cheapest one because I didn't understand any better what's so special about knives. You see how this one is $200 knife and it's just not as smooth. And I barely use this knife. Versus titanium knife, it's so much smoother. Look at that. It just sounds a little bit different too. But let's just open it with gravity. Opens so nice. What about closes? Also nice. I mean, they both just high quality. It's just such a unique knives. Definitely a bit disappointing. You see these big scratches. If I try to trade it or sell it now, it's gonna be like used knife. So I do not want a used knife. I didn't pay for a used knife. So Blade HQ should not do that. They should sell knives as used, not like new ones. Obviously it looks pretty used with these giant scratches because it's supposed to look like this front right here. You see? No scratches. There you go. That's unacceptable. Obviously somebody put it in a pocket while they had keys inside of it and scratched that up. That's most likely what happened. But other than that, it's an amazing knife. I got it because it's in titanium. This one is a lot cheaper, but this one is much better quality of the material. Definitely trading this one to Blade HQ. Make sure they're gonna give me a new knife, not a used one. But yeah, let me know in comments below, what do you think? Amazing, one of a kind knives, big handle dagger, super unique, weirdest knife ever made. One time I filmed this, it went viral, and that's all started for me, this crazy knife obsession unboxing. Got right here a couple more pretty unique knives. This is a very interesting locking mechanism like I never seen before. There's a push button, you press on it and then you can lock it. Very smooth knife to open it and very smooth to close it. To close it, as you can see, I press it with one finger and close it with the other one. It's not really a flicker, as you can see, it's just very smooth knife. Also really nice for unboxing. I really love that little point right here, and there's a serrated section of it over here. Pretty beautiful. And also there's another one right here. Pretty much same design but different style on it. This one, as you can see, has a flicker and same thing, locking mechanism out here, but because it's a cheaper knife, as you can see, it's not gonna fly out. It's not super smooth. I have to really flick it, but it's kind of like annoying because it's not so smooth. So I probably would never use that. That's why expensive knives are so much better, because they are so smooth, they will just kind of fall. As you can see, this one, no way. So yeah, the only way to open it is this way. Unless you open it and then finish it like that. It's pointless, might as well go like that. But that's why you pay for more expensive knives, if you want it to be really smooth and flawless. But still, pretty unique locking mechanism over here.